at the 19. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Back open in the middle. Brings a tackle, and he's got room. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes.
There he goes. Bolt, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to the ground with the running back. And how about the work up front? big defensive line.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Vanderbilt.
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. He'll do it himself on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Back's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
14, Vanderbilt, 0.
On the move from inside his 5.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Gives it on the option. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up for 5 to the 23.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
South Carolina, 14, Vanderbilt, 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Looking for room. It's Young. Runs through a tackle. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets down.
Hey, that's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Now on the move. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent, but they're a year old.
There he goes. All out of space. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. The Titans picked up a rock-solid win today. They went on the road, had their mettle tested, and came away with a satisfying W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looks as if he's going to run it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking for room, it's Newberry. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Got a man. It's Hoskins. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Rush is on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. There's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Dillon. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at C.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Doors.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Using his feet. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Got it in the middle. It's Newberry. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the ball is free on the pitch. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. They'll run the option. Wide open spaces. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. To the air, it's Pavia. Scrambling away. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
A design run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. This is a design run. And he'll finish the run.